I have talked about multiple tools, right? So anyone remember about those tools? We have talked about multiple tools, right? To implement or to automate the things.
Terraform.
Like Terraform, Flyway.
Very good. So Terraform, Flyway, so many things. So in the same direction, now let's do the same thing using Terraform. Okay, let's destroy this instance first. Okay, so let me
Abhishek, are
destroy
you
this
going to cover
instance.
the cloud formation also?
Cloud formation I'm not covering because it's not that popular. So I'm covering only the things which is very demanding in the market. So like AWScli, Terraform, like that. Cloud formation is not that popular actually. Only few companies or few people are using that.
Noted, noted. Thank you.
So now let me delete my instance. We can also stop the instance, start the instance, list the snapshot. So many things we can do with this AWScli. But let me delete the instance now.
One point I missed here, like when we create the database
Uh-huh.
using the AWS CLI,
Mhm,
so while connecting like outside from the like PG admin 4
mhm,
or
mhm,
something,
mhm,
we need to
mhm.
change any parameters in the HBF config file.
No need to do
Uh,
that. If it is
it's a native
RDS, right?
Postgres. Yeah,
Yes, it is controlled by your security group, basically.
it's not the key person of the HBF file. Security group will take care about this one here.
Take care of about it.
Compared
Yes,
to native Postgres equivalent, this one, okay.
this one. Yes. Same thing for Azure also. Same thing for GCP also. Just for the knowledge. Okay.
Thank you.
In Azure also you have security group. So if you go to Azure also you have security group that you have to handle for Postgre database. So Azure Postgre is also handled by security group. Because I work on Azure, GCP, all those things. So there also you have security group. Can you see this? Same thing, same concept. The only thing is touch and feel is different, UI is different. Make sense? Okay, now let's delete this instance quickly so that we can go for the next topic. Are we good, right? At least this part, because in the later part, I am going to do some automation using these tools. So that time you should be very clear about that. So now, meanwhile, it is getting deleted. Let's understand few things. So currently, what we did, we have simply created RDS instance using AWS CLI command. Okay, like this. Okay. Now let's do one more thing. As industry is using a lot of third-party tools, let's do one more round of creation using Terraform. Okay. Terraform is the leading automation software in DevOps in cloud space. And if you are planning to work as a cloud engineer, I will highly recommend to learn Terraform. Terraform is very, very easy. Terraform is like English-like language, and using ChatGPT or any other third-party software, you can easily write your Terraform scripts. Okay. Even in your VS Code, after the session, I will show you there is a plugin which you can use, and simply it will write a Terraform script for you. Okay, so let's suppose I need a Terraform script. Simply you can write like give me a Terraform script to create RDS instance. So using these kind of AI function, VS Code will give you the fully working Terraform script also. That is also possible. Okay. So this is also another way you can populate your RDS script, Terraform script, and it is very, very easy nowadays using the AI or ML functions. Okay. So in my VS Code, I have configured autopilot and autopilot is creating the script for me. Okay. That also can be done. Okay. So
Is it paid or free?
see, I am using the paid one because I do a lot of advanced thing like agent and all, but you
Mhm.
can use it free one also. Free is also possible. Can you see here? My script is ready.
Abhishek, what application is this?
This is VS Code with autopilot.
That it's a web app or need to install the application on the system?
See, simply go to VS Code. It's a very popular software. This is the VS Code. It is from
Oh,
Microsoft. So
okay.
like that, we can create even if you have autopilot in your Windows machine, autopilot. AI and ML is in my course, so I'm going to teach you all these things also. But I was just telling you how to create the script and all. I will give you the detailed overview of these tools and everything when we will learn about prompt engineering and AI and ML. Okay. So for now, let's do the same thing using Terraform. Okay. So in my current server, I have already installed Terraform. If you want to install the Terraform, commands are very easy. You can simply go and run this 3 command. It will install the Terraform in your machine. Any one small piece of information which is very important. Uh, See, I'm using Alma Linux. Okay, I'm not using Red Hat. I'm not using Ubuntu. The only reason behind this is Alma Linux is very fast in terms of execution, in terms of giving me the update commands and all. And when I'm running the sessions, I need a operating system to be very fast so that I don't kill students' time just to executing the thing. So if you are also planning to build your system, I will encourage you to use Alma Linux because Alma Linux is faster that and it is the replacement of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Simply install this one. Installation is very easy. You can use Vagrant. I have also used Vagrant. So you can use Vagrant and create your machine. Just an extra piece of information. So now Terraform, once your Terraform is installed, okay. Terraform is installed, simply go and run the Terraform version. The moment you will do the version, you will see the version is it will show your database, sorry, Terraform version on the screen. Okay. Once version is ready or your Terraform installation is ready, simply create this particular directory. Let me remove my directory. Okay, so simply I have created a directory like this. And in my case, RDS directory is already created. So I will just go inside my directory and I will simply create my first Terraform script. Okay. Before I execute this script, let me explain you what this script is going to do. The script is pretty similar like your AWS CLI script. Okay. So in this script, the important factor is Terraform can not only create the infrastructure on AWS, it can also create the infrastructure on GCP Azure, OCI. So first of all, I'm just defining that what is my provider. So I have defined my provider as a AWS. Region, I have specifically said use the region US East 1. Okay. Now I am defining the resources. So in the first under the resource category, the first thing I am defining my database instance, AWS DB instance. Under that I am telling it is Postgre. Okay, my database instance and my this is just I'm a resource that I'm creating and defining. Under this resource, I'm providing the value of each and every parameter. Identifier, I'm telling it will be called as a my RDS Postgre instance. You can put prod, dev, stage, QA, whatever you want, you can put it here. Which engine I want to implement? I want to implement Postgre engine. Which engine version I want to implement? I want to implement 15.7. Again, same thing. If 15.7 is available, then only. Yeah, Raj, you have a question, please. Sorry, I was not watching the screen.
Yeah, so I was asking that suppose
Mm-hmm.
in the AWS CLI you configure the AWS CLI by
Mm-hmm.
installing it, right?
Uh-huh.
So in case of Terraform, how will it work? Like, do we need to do some configurations? Like
Mm-hmm.
installation is okay, but how will it identify that I need to go to this particular AWS account and do this stuff?
It is by default, for Terraform, you have to configure it, same like AWS.
Okay.
Okay. In my case, it is configured currently, but in case if you are doing it, you have to configure it.
So
So,
for
mhm,
example, in the AWS CLI, we have this
mhm,
IAM user through which
mhm,
either the root user or the IAM user will
mhm,
give the
mhm,
secret
mhm,
key and IDs, right?
mhm,
Now,
mhm.
in this case of Terraform, what do we need to give? Like, is it the
Same
same
thing,
or?
same thing. You have to pass your key and everything. So
Mhm.
basically, in my case, what I did, I have already configured AWS configure. So by default, what is happening? My Terraform is by default picking to that.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
got it.
so that's why it is not asking anything. Okay, but very good
Understood.
question. Yeah. So instance class T. What is this instance class? DB T3 micro. Allocated space 20 GB, username, password, database name, publicly accessible, true. Skip final snapshot, true. We don't want to skip the final snapshot, mean to say right after the database is created, I can take the snapshot. Backup retention 7 days. Tag, I'm just giving a tag, mean to say just to identify my instance, I'm providing a tag also. I can provide anything here. I can put finance, customer care, sales, or anything. And I'm simply executing this command. Okay. So here, the moment I will execute, it will create a script called main.tf. So main.tf is ready. So in a Terraform, as Terraform is much more advanced than AWS CLI, what we are going to do, we are simply going to run certain commands. My Terraform script is ready. I will simply run init. Init is going to initialize my Terraform and it is going to check whether all the binaries and everything is ready. I will plan it. Plan is nothing but it is going to review my script and it will tell me what kind of execution is going to happen on AWS. In case if I am doing any mistake, in case if I am deleting anything, it will clearly tell me that after executing the script, what is going to happen. It will give me all the parameter value also, right? Just few minutes before we were asking about the default values and non-default values, right? So can you see here, it took all the default value and whatever non-default values are there, it has known after apply. It means it will apply or not apply, it's fine. It is not the mandatory one. Okay. The moment I will do Terraform apply, it is going to do, it will read my script and it will start executing the my script against my AWS account. Okay.
Question.
Yeah, please.
You earlier you said this Terraform is increasing their license cost.
Hmm,
So
hmm.
now the customers are
Which are
switching
using
to OpenTofu.
OpenTofu. Yes.
OpenTofu.
So,
So right now you are
mhm,
using or running a Terraform.
mhm.
So is it a free one or how it is?
It is a free one, but the moment I'm going to use the enterprise features, it is going to be paid one. Same like Percona and EDB. The moment you want to use Percona or EDB Postgre, Percona is open source, but if you want to take their support, you have to pay
Support.
license. Yes, but OpenTofu is completely free, and script and execution is same like Terraform. There is only 1 or 2% differences there.
So even if I'm using Terraform and
Mm,
I just want to write script and execute that script, so I don't
It's
need to
free.
pay anything.
No need to pay.
Okay.
Uh, I'm going to ask few interview questions also as this execution is going to happen. What we call it, like whatever I'm doing in terms of the chart which I have shown you long back. What is this? What I'm doing
So it's a
from the
automation
infrastructure
deployment.
automation deployment. Also, we call it
IaaS,
correct. Who said that?
infrastructure as a service.
Very good. That's what I was looking for. So this entire Terraform AWS CLI comes under IAC, infrastructure as a code. Okay. So this is important when we are doing it. So what is the key benefit of it? Anyone? What we are achieving here?
So so basically with the help of this kind of
Mm-hmm.
automation, lot of when we go through console,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes AWS changes the console, or sometimes it's a manual job, then there is a possibility of an human error.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to scripts, so it's a one-time effort. So every time whenever we want to create a different environment, we just change the name and with one click, with one, this.
Okay.
So we get the environment ready.
Environment ready.
Also, yeah. So with the help of script, we can get the same environment whenever we want.
We want. So I basically you are answering your question in following category. That category is important. If you have notepad and everything, anything nearby you, just write it now down. First thing we are achieving is automation. Second thing is we are achieving is declarative code. We are just writing a declarative code and we are executing it. We are also achieving the scalability. We are just writing some script and which can be scalable on top of just few clicks rather than going and doing the manual work, like tons of manual work, half an hour or 45 manual work. We are also doing audit and compliance, in other words. Some people might get confused how this is related with audit and compliance. Mean to say, when we are doing manual step, there is no audit and compliance. Is that clear? When I'm doing anything manually, there is no audit and compliance. When I do something with my procedure and scripts, there is a specific audit, there is a specific compliance that I'm following it, and that's what the enterprise companies work. They don't want to do that today you clicked 5 option, tomorrow you click 7 or 8 option. There is no compliance, there is no proper format, right? So when we are following the infrastructure as a code, I have proper compliance and features in a place. Is that clear? All these things?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Abhishek,
Yeah.
sorry if I missed it. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't get the part how you integrated Terraforms with this AWS account. Is it the same way how you
It
did
is,
for
yes.
CLI?
So AWS configure, if AWS configure is configured, Terraform is by default taking that configuration. So prerequisite of Terraform is AWS configure.
Once we install the AWS
Mhm.
CLI command line interface, then just we need to install this Terraform's plugin.
Terraform, that's all. And it
Oh,
will by default take your AWS configure configuration
and like we
internally.
don't need to enter the details of
No,
that
no,
security key and all such things.
no. Only AWS CLI is the prerequisite for Terraform.
Abhishek, like suppose I have the different accounts of AWS or multi-cloud, which in the case have different, right? Like we need to be choose somewhere need to be have option to choose the which AWS account I need to be.
Very good question, first of all. So in AWS CLI, we have a concept called role. Okay. So what you do in the AWS CLI itself, AWS CLI, what you do, you configure the environment basically. So environment is nothing but in AWS CLI itself, you will call your environment like production or test development,
Yeah,
or you will call it something like that. So whenever you are writing your script or whenever you are executing AWS command, so you will call that particular role.
like
Okay.
environment file.
Like environment variable, very good. Linux environment variable or Linux bash profile, or you can create your own profile like that. So your automation will by default pick it up from there. So next topic
Compared to
is, yeah.
Yeah, compared to whatever the things you are doing in the Terraform, right? So
Mhm.
AWS CL is the quicker compared to this one. Am I right?
AWS CLI is quicker, but Terraform is more powerful and more option friendly.
Yeah, more options. And
Mono. And
so,
the biggest problem that Terraform is uh, fixing is idempotency.
okay.
You do understand idempotency, anyone?
I'm not
Mm.
sure actually.
It's
No.
a
I'm like,
interview. It's a interview question.
mhm.
Anyone want to explain idempotency? What is idempotency here?
Hidden
So
potential.
idempotency is basically
Uh-huh.
whenever we run a command, so
Uh-huh.
once we achieve one state, you know,
Uh-huh.
and we got some error. So whenever we run the same script again, the
Uh-huh.
state which we have already achieved, it will not touch that. It will, run or execute the next stage.
Uh-huh. Very
It's
good.
regime. It's place a regime, I think, seems like.
Right. So, idempotency is a concept, and as he explained it very, very good. That uh, let's suppose today my code got executed in production. Today, one of my co-worker has came. He executed the RDS instance. And tomorrow when I'm coming to my office, I was on leave. I don't know whether the RDS is created or not. I will re-execute this script. Okay. So what will happen if your system is not idempotent, it will keep on trying and going and creating the RDS instance, right? It will keep on going, failing, coming back, going, failing, all those things. But if my automation is idempotency enabled, or it understand the state of my target infrastructure, it will go and it will check, boss, this RDS instance is already created. It will come back and say, I'm not going to execute it because the moment I go there, I find there is a RDS. Due to that, what happens? Lot of production outages can be avoided. So AWS CLI is not idempotent. If you run it 100 times, it will go and create 100 of databases without
Yes.
applying their mind. But Terraform is very idempotent software. It understands all the state of your infrastructure, even if it is created or not. Even if you are deleting anything, it will go and properly check that what is the dependency of the deletion. So it will clearly tell you, boss, if you delete your RDS instance, along with that, I'm deleting the security group also, which is created for RDS instance. Do you really want to delete it? So that kind of intelligence or that kind of cleverness is there in Terraform. That's why it's a enterprise ready software. Whether AWS CLI is just a ad hoc CLI that you just use to query your AWS instance. Like we query the database, right? Select star from employee, something like that. But if
Understood.
you
It's a
are, if
directly.
you, correct. And AWS CLI is also sometimes, I personally find it that creating a complex automation takes a lot of time. I have to write a lot of things. But here in Terraform, things are already written. I have to just use it. Yeah, Vikas.
Yeah. So you mentioned about Terraform that. So what about OpenTofu? Is it also has some intelligence? Is it
Same thing. Same copy of Terraform.
okay? And what about Python Boto 3? So
Python Boto 3 is
it also
again,
has it's
mhm,
similar to AWS CLI or
no,
it has
no,
some intelligence.
it doesn't have any intelligence. It's a simple scripting language like shell script. If you put intelligence in your shell script, it will be work like intelligent person. If you don't put the logic, it is dumb, right? That is the concept, right? In
Okay.
shell script. If you put the if
So
or
we
else
have
condition, yeah,
yeah exception we have to
right. You have to
put
write. Yes.
okay.
So in AWS CLI, Python Boto, shell script, Golang, you have to put your apply your mind every time. You have to understand the scenario and you have to do it. So that's why it is risky, because sometimes all these things can be done only when you do a one round of POC, right? But in case of OpenTofu and Terraform, a lot of things are inbuilt, so they can avoid you from the accidents. Clear, everyone?
Correct.
Now, I'm not doing anything else because I have to cover one small topic. I was planning to cover Jenkins also to create a simple pipeline to implement all these things. So is this clear? I have created it. I'm not showing you how to connect the database and all because it is same. But let me tell you one thing. Same way like AWS CLI, you have to open the firewall rule here also. Okay. You have to add the firewall rule. Otherwise, your database is not going to work. Okay. If you want to do it directly in your main script, so I have given you the script also, which will by default add the firewall rule. Make sense, everyone? Am I going too fast? Do you get that feeling, or you are clear at least for Terraform?
Good.
Everyone, Vikas, you have question?
So using Terraform, are you
Yes.
creating pipeline?
Correct. I'm going to show you one pipeline also. To build, I will build a pipeline. I will show you how you can use Terraform or everything in Jenkins and create a pipeline for DevOps DBA kind of environment.
So using Jenkins, I mean, you are writing any recipe?
I'm going to write basically a normal pipeline. You can call it recipe also, but I will just
Okay.
write a simple pipeline to implement same thing using Jenkins job. Okay, now I will ask few questions. Note it down. It's an interview related question, real-time scenario related question. I have a AWS account which I'm managing by my hand with the manual step, but suddenly due to some requirement, I want to manage it using Terraform. And I don't want to recreate anything using Terraform. I want my Terraform to understand my environment. And from let's suppose from today onwards, today is 19th, I'm not going to do anything manual. Is that possible? Just write this question and give me the answer in next session. Is this question clear?
Can you repeat the
Yes. Can you
question,
repeat once
please?
again?
Let's suppose from last 2 years, you are managing your AWS account from your own using manual steps. Mark my words, manual steps mean to say using keyboard and mouse. Is it clear
Mhm.
till here,
Yeah.
everyone?
Mm.
From today onwards,
So
suddenly yeah, please.
so when you say about management, so like creation of resource, deletion of resource, monitoring of all the resources, everything.
Everything is happening from my keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse, you understand, right? Mean to say graphical user interface. But today,
Yes.
suddenly, I'm a bank, I'm a big bank. Tomorrow, one auditor come and say, boss, this is very good, very bad. No, why you are using manual step? I will not give you funding. Let's suppose I'm a startup and tomorrow I'm asking money to my angel investor. Angel investor is coming and he's doing audit, and he says, boss, can't trust your people. Your DBA is still creating the RDS instance using keyboard and mouse. I want some automated system. I can't invest money in this company where these kind of compliances and things are not followed. From that day onwards, you have to manage everything using Terraform without deleting anything on AWS cloud. How you can associate your Terraform? to your existing account. So that Terraform knows everything, right? Before doing implementation, Terraform has to understand your environment, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
It's not like today I've introduced Terraform and Terraform will understand everything. Tomorrow there is a alert. My RDS instance is alerting because 20 GB database size is reached. I have to add 10 more GB. I will just go and write the script in Terraform. Terraform will will show me the bad face saying that I doesn't understand your RDS. Where is the RDS? Because it doesn't have the metadata, right, of your existing infrastructure. So how I can make my Terraform to learn my existing architecture, existing infrastructure, whether it is GCP, Azure, or anything, whatever it supports. Just go and find the
So
answer.
we can, so this
Mhm.
can be achieved using open source Terraform also, no? We don't have
No,
to
let
opt for
me
a
let
enterprise.
me let me let me be very sure. I want to use only Terraform for this question, for this scenario, so that you
Yes.
are not getting
So,
confused.
Abhishek,
okay,
Mhm.
only Terraform, but we can achieve this with the help of open source Terraform, or we have to opt for an
Any
enterprise
Terraform,
Terraform.
any Terraform.
Okay, okay.
Abhishek, just
Hmm.
a doubt here.
Hmm.
When we say that Terraform is idempotency
Mhm.
and our account does not have the Terraform till now, once
Hmm.
we install the Terraform,
Hmm.
it should automatically read all the details from the AWS account, right?
Hmm.
From where we
Hmm.
are installing it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it should know that these are the RDSs
State
already
of my
configured.
infrastructure. State
Yeah,
of my
correct. So
infrastructure.
that should be it. We don't have to provide any extra information due to its
Okay.
idempotency feature.
Okay. So today I'll give you a very good example because when I was not software engineer, I was doing preparation for IPSC and this all these administrative exam. Suddenly you become the collector of one district. From the day one, you just join your office as a collector and you got a project to implement a bridge or just go and inspect a bridge which is built on top of a river. Can you just go and do the inspection in a day one without understanding the geographics of that area?
No,
Is it
possible.
No.
possible?
No,
Can you take the decision on that bridge suddenly? No, right?
no.
Mm.
You have to go and
No.
understand the entire scenario, right? Before giving any order or before providing any detail.
Correct.
So same way, Terraform is dumb device, dumb language. Until unless you tell him and go understand, it won't understand. It will fail your commands
Okay.
because it doesn't understand your target audience. What is my target audience? Who's my target database? Who's my target infrastructure? Who's my VPC? Who's my subnet? Who's my security group? So that metadata you have to learn to the Terraform. So there is a way.
Like suppose if you use any plugins or if you use the any
No,
communication
there is
between.
no plugin. There is a way in Terraform itself. That's what I want you all people. If you want, you can become a team, 4 or 5 people, and try to find it. It's a real time thing. That's why I'm again and again pressurizing or putting force on it.
Yeah, good question. I can understand.
Yes. Because tomorrow, if you go and talk to your manager saying that I have attended a Postgres session this weekend and I really like the Terraform, let's implement it. Your manager says, okay, this is a very fascinating idea, let's implement it. So, are you going to destroy your production and recreate by Terraform? No, right? The Terraform has to understand your infrastructure first. So, there are ways, there are things you have to go and find it for me. Make sense, everyone?
Yeah, yeah, it's very sense.
Mm.
I'm sorry for giving you trouble, but as we are
No,
putting time and investment, money, let's understand all the concept. Pipelining can we do next week or everyone have some?
Next week.
Okay, I think it's too much for people. I can understand. Any question?
Uh, yeah.
Hmm.
So, the question is, if someone asks us like we have multiple option to create infra automatically, like OpenTofu, Terraform, AWS CLI, Jenkins, for Python Boto 3. So which one is best for which situation? Like when
Very
you
good question.
mentioned, yeah, like AWS CLI is dumb, it is good for ad hoc. Then what about the others? Like that was that came in my mind.
See my screen. This is your project, and you have to implement it using these tools, right? So if you really want to implement production grade things, then always go with the Terraform OpenTofu. My answer going to deviate multiple times, so don't get confused, but it is based on the scenario, circumstances, money, and effort. My core concept, right? Effort, time, and money. My whole class is going to be around this concept: effort, time, and money. If you are a big company, you can manage subscription, go with Terraform. If you're a small company, don't want to pay big money, go with OpenTofu. Left hand side, you have lot of good people available in your company. Can you hear me, everyone? Or my mic is gone?
No,
Hello?
it's good.
Yes.
It's good. It's
Okay.
good.
Yes, we
Let's
can hear you.
suppose you in your company you don't have M, but you have ENT. Then you can write down your own solution using AWS CLI, Python Boto, and there is another tool called Python Fabric. Entire Instagram is using Python Fabric because they don't have money, right? When Instagram started, it was a small company with zero revenue. So still they are using Python Fabric. Even you can write your script in Python Fabric, right? Like this. So again, core concept ETM: effort, time, and money. Whatever you want to suit, you find the solution. If you have very good people, very brainy people, very clever people with the scripting and all, go with the open source solution. But if you don't have time, but you have money, you can go with this kind of tool. Is that clear? I know you might be confused, but this is the real-time answer that what I'm giving you. So it completely
Okay.
depends what you are planning to achieve. But if you are planning to achieve an enterprise grade configuration tool, which you can integrate with multiple things, then Terraform and OpenTofu or Octopus deploy. Third option. If you ask me as an architect, as a person who will use these tools, so I will use all these tools.
One more question, Abhishek. So
Mm,
this is not related to today's lecture.
mm,
So let's suppose I have multiple RDS instance deployed.
mm,
Okay.
mm, mm,
Now I don't want to invest in New Relic or Dynatrace. Okay.
mm,
I
mm,
and also I don't know about Prometheus and Grafana.
mm,
I want to rely on CloudWatch only. Okay.
mm, mm,
So in CloudWatch, I have enabled performance insight, database
mm,
insight,
mm,
advanced, enhanced monitoring,
mm,
everything.
mm,
Okay. So do we have any medium or a way using which, I don't want to manually log into RDS, go to monitoring
mm,
section and open the
mm,
metrics and analyze the 2 week trend,
mm,
4 week trend. Okay. I
mm,
want a mechanism using which, or is it possible to write a script? That
mm,
script will go
mm,
and let's suppose if I'm talking about RDS instance
mm,
and there is a
mm,
metric of CPU utilization, freeable memory, RDS
mm,
IOPS, and
mm,
number of other metrics. I want to, the moment I run that script, it will
mm,
go into AWS in account, it will go into that RDS
mm,
instance and it will go into that, monitoring
mm,
section and it will capture the current CPU utilization, current DB connection,
mm,
current
mm,
freeable memory, everything it will capture and
mm,
via SNS or SMTP, I'll
mhm,
get it via mail so that I don't have to every time,
mm,
log in and monitor the CloudWatch each and every metrics, analyze 2-week trend, 4-week trend, just by running that script, or let's suppose by cron tab, every 1 hour it will run and it will capture all the metrics of CloudWatch. It will give me the report via email. Is it possible?
Every minute.
No, it will be a script. Every hour in cron tab, I will schedule it to run it every hour, and that script will run, and it will use the feature of CloudWatch, enhanced monitoring, performance insight, and it will, let's suppose, right now, what is the current CPU utilization, what is the current DB connection, what is the current variable memory, what is the current read IOPS. So all that value will pick up, and it will, note it down in a txt, or whatever, CSV, whatever,
And
and you
then
will
send it to your mail.
So that, but just by looking that report on an email, I'll get to know, okay, my database is running fine, healthy. I don't need to log into server and expand each and every metrics and analyze all the trends in that way. Is it possible or not?
It is possible, but you are going to be in trouble in multiple ways. First thing is, to create this kind of monitoring, you have to use some third party system, right? Because you are going to get your monitoring statistics and all, right? And monitoring statistics are very heavy in the nature, correct? And how many databases you are talking about? For single database or for multiple databases?
No, for multiple.
Multiple databases.
Like
So,
the way, let's suppose I have a EC2 instance. Okay, I will write a script to capture DF-H, top, LS CPU.
top,
The
SAR,
way,
or all those things you will capture. But
so
tell
that,
me, let me tell you one thing. These statistics are going to be create at least 1 to 2 or 3 GB data every time. Okay, if it is, let's suppose at least 10 MB, you have only 2 or 3 or 5 databases, right? Second thing, you have to write some kind of automation on top of it. Okay, which will fetch the data and send it to you always. There's a biggest problem. What I see here is ingress. You're getting a lot of data out from the AWS. Even if you're using cost is involved. Second thing,
network cost.
Every hour, if you are getting the report, end of the story, you have to go and manually read it and take the decision, right? Then it's not a good automation. In place of that, I will simply go and I will install Prometheus plus Grafana. On top of that, I will configure Alert Manager. Okay. So what I'm going to do, why I will take all the headache, right? Why to take all the headache on my head? Okay. So using because today it's a single database, tomorrow it will be 10 database, day after tomorrow 1000 database. Then my automation is not sustainable for that kind of scenario. So I will use Alert Manager if I don't have money. Okay, so Prometheus and Grafana gives you very good alerting system, which using that you can capture even a small details. If your CPU utilization goes 1% high, you get a message. If your CPU utilization goes 0.5% high also, for example, suppose if it is a 0.5% high, you get the detail, which your automation, if you want to build, it will take ages to build that. So you can create your own dashboarding system on top of alerts. And these things can be integrated with your Gmail, WhatsApp message, SMS, all these things. So rather than every time you have to go and read the email, right? I have a system where I will get the message directly on my chatting system and everything. Getting my point? So this is more sustainable system.
Okay, let me change the question a little bit. So I have all the CloudWatch alerts, SNS, everything is in place. The thing is, like, let's suppose management is asking, what do you do? Okay, forget about alerts. No one check alerts. ठीक है. Now the management is asking, what do you do, or management is asking every day at 9 p.m. before the market
Okay.
starts, I want a
Okay.
report. Yeah,
Okay.
in that way.
In that way, then
In
it is
that
very
way.
well possible. Very well possible. Simply you can
Yeah.
write
So,
AWS Lambda, and that will send you the report.
so is it possible then? Like using AWS Lambda, I
100%
can get the
possible.
current.
Current.
Okay, okay, okay.
And let's suppose you are not very good with coding and everything. You can simply write a Python Boto script also. And that Boto script will
Okay.
run and it will give you very good report. Even the Python Boto can convert your data into Excel sheet.
So if I have 20 RDS instances,
Hmm,
so
hmm,
all that metrics value will be consolidated
hmm.
in a single Excel sheet and I can get in a mail.
Correct. Correct. Single Excel sheet you can
Acha.
get. Even you can create tab also in Excel sheet. So
Acha.
you will
With
get
the help of
you
Python
will
Boto 3.
with the Python Boto 3 you can create a script like that where it will give you the statistics of only US region 1, US region 2. So in the single Excel sheet you will get tab also. That is also possible.
Okay, I have a question.
Mhm,
Are we having any mechanism, like let's
mhm,
suppose in cloud, in RDS instance, when we go to the monitoring tab and then we open a CPU utilization matrix and expand
mhm,
that display,
mhm,
we get some bar, some
mhm,
up and
mhm,
down arrow.
mhm, mhm.
So can we take a screenshot snippet of that and send it over an email or in a report automatically?
It is possible,
Do
but
we
for
have
that
any?
you have to implement a third-party tool. You have to implement a Windows machine, and there is a utility called I forgot about that. Let me search it. So basically, when you want to achieve all these things, uh, one second. So it is possible, but it is not going to possible using scripting tool or something. There are a lot of third-party tool using RPA, robotic process automation. Using you can achieve all these things. RPA have a lot of features which can take the snapshot and send it to your email ID. It is possible. But that
Abhishek,
tool you have to procure. That tool you have to buy.
Abhishek Mujasim here.
Mhm.
Sorry, I missed your class yesterday. Just wanted to know if you have covered creating an AWS account in yesterday's class, and just a rough walkthrough through the AWS account. If it's
It is very self-explanatory. You have to just fill the detail, your PAN card and your credit card, which will deduct 2 rupees, and it will get created.
okay, just we need to go to the AWS website and create it,
AWS
okay?
website and register it. Yes, yes.
And will
Yeah, please tell me.
just a rough walkthrough through the AWS console, will it be possible?
Yeah,
It
for
is
me
there in
also.
it is there in the yesterday's recording. I will send you the
Okay,
recording.
sure, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everything is covered. Everything is covered step by step.
Okay.
Because did I answer your question?
Yes, yes, yes. I just only want to know whether is it possible to take the CloudWatch metrics
Mhm.
current value and make it a report, and every day
Everything is
before starting
possible.
the business, trade market.
Mm,
Just yeah, you
mm.
answered it. So using Python Boto 3 also and using Lambda also, we
Yes,
can achieve
using
this.
Python. Yes, you can achieve using Python also. Python also can take the snapshot. It is possible.
Even
One
though
minute.
it will not take a snapshot, but it will capture the current value, correct?
One second. Huh? One second. Someone is there in my doors. Yeah, everything is possible. Sorry, my daughter was asking something. Yeah. Is it
Yeah, yeah.
clear, Vikas?
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. So in ChatGPT, if we can, if I give this
Even can I tell you
prompt,
one thing? Can I tell you one thing which
yeah,
we have
yeah.
implemented, which is out of the database administration. Even my script can go and read your snapshot and it can tell whether database have issue or not. It can replace the DBA also in between. That can is also be possible.
Snapshot in the sense a screenshot, or
Let's suppose,
I don't understand. Yeah.
yes, yes. So let's suppose my first system will go and take the snapshot of uh, the PMM, for example, or Prometheus and Grafana. Okay. So my first program will go and take the snapshot of this. Okay. This is the statistics of a database. So after that, my next program, which is AI and ML enabled, my agent will go and read it, and it will give me a very clear cut report saying that, boss, your database CPU utilization is quite high. And I think you should kill this session or do this or do that.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Line or agent, you have to
So
create
just
the agent. I have
okay,
also
just take a
created the agent
screenshot.
in my current, this one, VS Code. So that's why it is writing all these scripts. Can you see here? Agent mode. Even it can log into my machine and do whatever I want him to do using AI and ML.
So can we also do all this stuff,
Make
the
sense?
thing you are saying? Yeah, yeah, it makes
Don't
sense.
get that worry that it will remove the DBA or
So,
something. Can you hear me? Hello?
quick question here.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you able to hear
Yes,
me?
yes, yes.
Oh God.
Yes, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was audible that time. I was explaining about agent and everything. AI ML agent.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
S-
Okay.
So,
Mhm,
so you mentioned AI. See,
mhm,
for AI, we need to install any agent because
mm,
agent
mm,
doing this specific task, right?
mm. Correct. So there are multiple ways. There is a context. First of all, context is nothing but uh, it can be a information, it can be a task, it can be a project, it can be anything. I call it context. For any context, you have certain options available, either agent, MCP server, or your own automation like scripts. So using that, you can achieve it. And these agent MCP servers are going to use different APIs or the service provider like OpenAI, Cloud, Google Gemini, like that. It is there in my course. I will explain you about all these things. Not practically, but some things we'll do practically, some things we'll do theoretically. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Any other question? But don't get this worry that AI and ML will replace us. It is not possible. They do a lot of mistakes. Okay.
Maybe mistakes,
So
but
practically it's not possible.
people are believing and they're investing billions of dollars, right? So that's more worry about the small companies and
See, I'll tell you one thing. Let's think like that. Our ancestors were doing the farming by hand. Then we
Mhm.
got bullet car, right? And hull
That's
and
right.
everything.
That's right.
Then later on we got engine. So in the central, when we go to the history, after getting the engine, people got worried that they think like my bullock cart will go away and
Obviously,
everyone
right.
will use the engine. Same thing
Yeah.
happened with the phone, feature phone to smartphone, right?
Yeah. Landline to smartphone. I do agree.
Landline to smartphone. So
Yeah.
I think it is only hype. The real people are still less who understand the things, who are really
Mhm.
using it. But AI and ML is not up to that mark that it can easily replace the human. For a
Maybe. Maybe.
dumb kind of job where we are repeating the things again and again, again and again, definitely it will remove. But still, for our kind of job where operational things are there, we have to take and read a lot of data and then take the decision. Practically, it is not possible.
Maybe
Not
AI
at
will
least
never
now.
decision maker.
At least not now. In another 5 to 10 years, some percentage can be done. But I am 100% sure 100% replacement is not at all possible.
Yeah, I agree, Abhishek. But thing is, like, we have to habituate the things need to be used along with our
Correct.
regular work. That is
Correct.
the one
Correct.
thing we need to be
That is the
modified.
thing. Right.
And second thing, AI will never the decision maker. That's absolutely right. But things here, like we are going to be lose some jobs, and those jobs will move to the some other formation, maybe.
I'll I will tell you one more thing. Due to AI and ML, the some of the jobs will go away, and
Mm.
there are new jobs will come into the market with more higher packages. Same
Uh-huh.
like when Kodak company got retired. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Previously, we were using Kodak, right? Kodak reels and cameras and everything.
Yeah,
But
right.
if you see the current market, I was reading one study. So Kodak was just giving or these kind of companies were giving job to only 20,000 people in US in one village. But the moment camera got invented, like camera phone got invented, it is giving job to more than 2 to 3 crore people. So in other words, some of the jobs are gone. I am completely agree. The traditional jobs are gone, but also it has emerged a market where more jobs are available for a different kind of
Okay.
jobs are available. So what is our role in that particular scenario? Just to enhance our knowledge, understand about the new technology, and try to use that technology in our day-to-day work. Every day, go to office, try to find the opportunity where you can utilize these kind of thing. Simple.
Nowadays, that is the more challenge actually. Learning
Mm-hmm,
technology, implementing is not a matter.
mm-hmm,
Taking the like opportunity is the matter.
mm-hmm,
Nowhere like giving the opportunity. Everywhere we need
mm-hmm.
to pull the opportunity and we'll prove that one. That
That
is the
that's
biggest
all.
headache. Yeah.
That's all. So for that simple solution, make the POC. Always talk in these three terms. ETM.
Okay.
Tell your company that I am going to save the effort. Tell your company I am going to reduce the time, or tell your company I am going to save the money. Definitely, they and show them the POC. Simple, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, very good. Very good. That's a very good suggestion.
Otherwise, even though you are giving some very good suggestion or very good POC, if it is not going under these three criteria, there is no meaning of it. Simple.
Means like the people are not welcoming to go for the uh, new enhancements. Like they're habituated for the old tradition. They're not looking for the career changes. So that manager's also
Then
still there. That environment's also still there. But we are not in the right path. That means.
see, the role of nature is if you will not use the things, it get uh, lost, right? So that's why always try to immerse the thing, try to introduce the new things, try to reduce the repeated task. But I have seen in the industry, people really want to do the repeated task because they are still in their comfort zone. They don't want to come out from that comfort zone. They always get worry if new thing comes that what what will be my position in that new thing. So that worry is always there in the human mind. That we have to remove basically.
When the people are removing, then everyone will have in the competition. Some people should be there, some people should be having the thing. If everyone is removing that portion, like everyone will participate in the race.
It's a good also, Nagesh, in some other way. It will make your
Exactly.
life, it will make your life happy. Trust me. If you're doing same thing
Exactly.
again and
Instead
again,
of,
monotonousness is very, very dangerous for your mind. Trust me.
yeah, yeah,
Your
agree,
mind is
agree.
your mind is built for hunting. Your mind is built for progress.
Right, right. Even I faced the phase like I was in a comfort zone last 3.5 years. I didn't learn something. Today I'm
Hmm,
facing the different cases. So
hmm,
that absolutely right. I completely accept.
hmm,
So if
hmm.
I learned something in the last 3 years, I was in a different situation. Yeah,
Correct.
agree, agree. that need to be habituate for this learning is mandatory in the software job.
Mandatory. And don't
Yeah.
think that you are 55 year, 65 year. I can show you people who are still 65 and they're writing code and they are earning money like anything. Okay.
Yeah, in India very less, but in the US I can see
US,
my
UK,
colleague.
lot of no,
Yeah.
in India also. In India also, I know few people who are working remotely and they are doing very good. So it's like you have to build your own universe, your own. In Hindi or in Sanatan we say Brahma. You have to create your own Brahma or the universe, and you have to do it. The moment you will start doing it, definitely opportunity will fall under your lap. Okay, I think it's a pravachan now. So
It's extending it.
let's
Class is
go back
extending
to
the
the
main topic.
yeah. So everyone is good. Are we good? I will send the
Yeah, thank you
recording,
very much.
documentation, script. Yeah, thank you. No problem. So I'll send you the document, recording, everything. You can just try it in your own. Next class, we will create a small build pipeline and we will just execute it. Okay.
And
Make
sir,
sense?
like, yeah, sure.
Also,
Thank
Abhishek,
you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Whoever want to leave, they
hello.
can leave. Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, this is Sudeep. Sir,
Yeah. Sudeep, tell me.
yeah, my question is related to Terraform. Like,
Mhm.
using Terraform, shall we configure Aurora like as of now? Like, we
Yes,
can't use
yes. You
RDS
can
data.
configure RDS, you can configure Aurora, you can configure GCP, even you can configure your local machine also.
Okay. That means
Yeah.
Aurora is little bit like advanced, right? Is that
No, no, it's not like that. It is advanced for everything, for GCP, for OCI, for everything.
And
You can
what
achieve.
is the CI/CD pipeline here? Are we doing that one?
Yes, yes. The same thing we are going to do in the next class. We are going to build a CI/CD or a implementation pipeline just to build
Mhm.
a RDS database. Today we have
Okay.
today we didn't get time because we were doing all these things. So the base is ready now. We will just integrate it with our pipeline,
Yeah, yeah,
Jenkins
sure.
pipeline.
It's already 3 hour class almost. So
I'm so sorry. Let me close this class. I'm so sorry for killing your personal time. It's your weekend
and no,
time.
no, 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 not like that. Not like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Abhishek, am I
yeah,
audible?
yeah. You are
Yeah.
audible. Tell me.
So with the help of Terraform and AWS CLI, we have
Mm-hmm,
created a cloud managed database. Okay,
mm, mm,
RDS.
mm,
So with this, in the same fashion, we can
mm,
create an EC2 and we can
mm,
manually we can create a self managed database also,
mm.
right? The way you
Everything,
did in
everything.
the help of
Mm,
Vagrant, you have created
mm,
VMs and
mm,
installed Postgres
mm,
and
mm.
lot of stuff. The same way
Lot
we
of
can
stuff.
do EC2
Yes,
and then
yes.
EC2 we can install Postgres and
Mm,
lot and some HBA entry, then some
mm.
default database
End to end,
like that.
everything. Correct,
Okay.
everything. So first it will create EC2, it will pull your scripts, it will do the configuration. Even you can use Ansible also underneath your
Yeah,
script.
Ansible. Yeah, I know about Ansible, but I was wondering how it will work in Terraform. Okay.
No, Terraform will call your Ansible script and it will get it done.
So yeah, so Terraform will use Ansible concept and it will create
Natively.
infra.
Yes,
But
natively.
what about, let's
Mm,
suppose I don't have Ansible installed. I only
mm,
want to use
mm,
Terraform.
mm. It is
In
possible.
Terraform script, okay, is it
Mm.
possible?
So is in EC2 creation, there is a concept called bootstrapping. So once your instance is created, it will call your bootstrap
User
script.
data,
Yes, user
user
data.
data.
So,
Okay.
and it will get installed, it will install Postgre, it will install your script and your instance is ready. Make sense?
Okay, if we are going with Terraform,
Mm.
we have to use the user data concept of EC2.
User data concept, you can use shell script concept, you can use Python script concept, you can use any kind of concept, whatever you need. Underneath options are available.
Okay, okay.
It's up to you
So
what is suiting for your requirement.
so in Terraform we have option like once the
Ah,
instance is launched, we can run
ah,
some command, Linux commands.
correct. You have you have shell, you have Python, you have n number of options.
Okay.
So if I run my script, by default it will create the EC2 instance. It will build everything, and on top of that, it will start installing uh, the commands. Let me
Okay.
tell you. So these kind of scripts I was talking about. Everything is possible. See, first it is writing the Terraform EC2. In the later part, it is just doing installation part.
So it is using user data concept of EC2.
Correct.
And what if I don't want to use user data concept?
You can
I
use
want
git option also.
in the same script.
Same script. Multiple options are there. N number of options are there.
Okay, okay.
Even you can use your JDK also, Java JDK libraries and all, which will also can do your work. If I want to do it, I will use Golang personally, because I will get more control and it is faster.
Faster than Python?
Faster than Python. I will get more control.
When you say you will get more control, what do you mean by that? You get more control.
My mean to say more control is I can create more if and else conditions. I can do more perfect automation where the chances are less that it will make mistake.
Okay. Okay.
See, every language have its own problem, right? Or merit and demerit. Let's suppose you want to go for a race. Okay. So everyone is going for race, 10, 15 people. You will choose Mercedes-Benz. I will choose BMW. And the other guy will choose Ferrari. Okay. But what is the difference? Because I know about cars. Let's suppose I am going for a round, round kind of track where I have to cross multiple laps. Okay. One type of race. Another race, I want to just go and participate in the race for the straight road. Okay. And my roads are not good. In that condition, I will not use Ferrari or some low height car. I will use Mercedes-Benz or BMW, right? Because their wheels are big. So same concept applies here. It will depend on your automation and target infrastructure, what you want to achieve and how complicated it is. And also depends on your knowledge. If you're not good with the coding, don't go with the all complicated solutions. Simply write Terraform. If you like coding, you like doing all these things, automation. Also, very important thing, you are part of 10 or 15 people and you are only knowing the coding, then don't go for these kind of automation because rest of the team is not aware of these things, right? If something fails, they will not able to handle. So also take your team's skill level also before implementing any automation. It's not
Nowadays,
like
this is a main challenge because nowadays,
not
if you do
nowadays.
one thing,
No, it's not nowadays. From last 20 to 25 years, this is the same challenge.
yeah, team will say, "Arey, you have
Arey,
did
what you did
done
this? I
this."
don't understand. I will do it
Yeah,
manual.
yeah,
I don't want to take chance. But those
yes,
kind of people will get get what to say. वो थोड़े दिन में गायब हो जाएंगे वैसे लोग. Sorry to say,
yeah.
huh?
But manager will say, "अरे तूने ही किया था यार, look into it." They won't be able to understand.
Then they will wake you up in the night. But
Yes,
trust me, you have to evaluate all those things. It's not only technical
yeah,
thing. Sometimes it is team also, how they are, comfortable with the technology.
yes, correct.
Okay. So if everyone is good, I will close the class.
Sure.
Can I go?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll send the recording after some time.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Have a great evening. Nice weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.